On another matter, after 2 terms in the Senate and more than 2 decades of public service, our friend and colleague, Senator David Vitter, will be leaving us at the end of his term. So I'd like to say a few words before he does. Our friend from Louisiana is the first Republican senator popularly elected from his home state. It's an impressive achievement that history will long record. But Senator Vitter had little opportunity to celebrate at the time. Hurricane Katrina hit just a few months after he took office. It was a catastrophic national disaster that presented massive and immediate challenges for Louisiana. Our colleague didn't miss a beat. Back home, he and his team worked tirelessly to set up mobile offices. Here in the Senate, he fought hard to bring aid to those in need. It underlines something we've all come to know about Senator Vitter. He's passionate about his home state. That's been a constant throughout his career. He simply loves Louisiana, loves the richness of its history, loves the richness of its culture, loves the richness of its food, too. Crawfish pie, étouffée, several other things I can't pronounce. Senator Vitter loves it all. He flies home just about every chance he gets. When he was younger, he turned down offers from Harvard and Yale to study law in the Pelican State. This is after he spent some time in Cambridge, Mass. And Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar. And by the way, pretty impressive, so perhaps it was born of a simple lesson. You're just not going to find alligator sauce picante anywhere else. Nor are you likely to find many Saints fans, certainly none as enthusiastic as our colleague. You'll find Senator Vitter glued to a TV every football Sunday. If the Senate's in session, he'll watch between votes in the cloakroom behind me. He's been a diehard fan of the black and gold for as long as he can remember. Not like he had much choice, of course, growing up in the Big Easy, but he stuck by his team through thick and thin, often thin. It's what made the Saints' eventual Super Bowl win in 2010 that much sweeter. He called it a dream come true. This tenacity and determination carries over to his political career as well. Whatever the issue, Senator Vitter's staff says he's always looking for solutions that can improve the lives of Louisianians. And they say he's always ready to roll up his sleeves and stay the course on legislation that'll do just that. Senator Vitter has worked hard to protect his constituents from the effects of hurricanes and floods before they occur and to rebuild when they do. He's taken the lead on important initiatives to reform the Army Corps of Engineers and improve our nation's waterways. Most recently, he helped to pass the first significant reform of the Toxic Substances Control Act in nearly 4 decades. Senator Vitter was a critical player throughout, working across the aisle with our late colleague, Senator Lautenberg, and then Senator Udall, to steer this much-needed legislation to passage and eventually law. Senator Vitter says he believes his most important job is to keep an open-door policy for constituents who need help. I know he'd tell you that although it may not be the most publicized part of the job, he considers it the most fulfilling. He still remembers the woman in desperate need of a liver transplant. With the help of his office, she got it. He still remembers the veteran who needed an operation to save his leg and his life. With the help of Team Vitter, he received that too. And Senator Vitter will never forget the countless families in need of assistance following Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, the oil spill, and recent flooding. He's seen firsthand the life-changing, even life-saving impact constituent casework can have. It's what inspired him to compile these powerful stories and best practices into a constituent service guidebook that will help guide his successor from day one. Of course, none of this would have been possible without a great staff, and Senator Vitter has built a strong team that's as committed to the people of Louisiana as he is. It's tight-knit, it's loyal, it's a group of men and women who know they've got a boss who takes genuine interest in their success, who trusts their judgment, and who is always eager for their input. Senator Vitter awards a reform trophy each week to the staffer with the best new policy idea. He clearly believes in a heavy dose of competition. That includes when his son Jack is in town. Staffers can expect to be enlisted in an entirely different type of competition then. It's called Office Olympics. Team Vitter knows to bring their A game when Jack is around. They also know to bring their sense of humor. Turns out, Jack's a bit of a prankster. I hear you don't want Jack laying hands on a Post-it note or a roll of aluminum foil when he's in the office, but lifelong memories are often made when he does just that. It's these relationships, it's this capacity to make a difference for the people of Louisiana through constituent service and the legislative process that I'm sure our colleague will miss most when he leaves the Senate. So, Senator Vitter may be retiring from his post in this chamber, but we know he will continue to look for ways to serve the state he loves so much. So today we join with his team and his family in recognizing his many years of service. I know each of us is looking forward to seeing what else our colleague is able to achieve on behalf of Louisiana in the years to come.
If the Majority Leader would yield for one moment. I just want to thank the Majority Leader for his very kind words. Serving here in the Senate for 2 terms has been the highest honor of my professional career, and I've so much enjoyed it and been honored by the relationship with all of my colleagues, certainly including the Majority Leader. I'll have a few more reflections next Monday, but I wanted to sincerely thank him and also congratulate him on getting the Senate, particularly in the last 2 years, back to working order and some of its best practices. And not as a member, but as a cheerleader on the outside, I'll be very much looking forward to even greater successes this coming Congress.